divided by the rejected heat energy is also or directly proportional with the temperature. TH over TL. Paki-take note. Okay, so answer there would be letter E. So automatically, pwede nang alisin si letter B. Possible lang yan sa COP or the coefficient of performance because it is the inverse of your efficiency. Okay, so that's your number 10. Next one, number 11. So, paramihan sa board exam or hindi nawawala sa thermodynamics kasi parang sa lahat ng sa subjects, ito yung merong direct application sa EE. Diba kasi from your power plant, so yung generation of energy, thermodynamics. Okay, 11. So 1 calorie is equivalent to blank. And so kung hindi mo po ito memorize, again, so, but alam mo yung mga conversion, so pwede po natin yung i-prove using unit analysis. From your choices, so ang hinahanap ay its conversion or its equivalent in watt hour measurement or in watt hour unit. Okay, so alam natin at 1 joule, so let's relate that one. So first, so SI unit of energy is joule. And then also, joule is what? Diba, watts is also joule per second. So therefore, joule is also 1 watt second. So from that, so convert po natin. So since ang unknown ay watt hour, okay, let's convert the seconds into its hour equivalent. So in 1 hour, we have your 3,600 seconds. Okay, second will cancel out. Therefore, so we can say that 1 joule is also 1 over 3,600 watt hour. Okay, so relating into calorie, so alam natin we have your conversion again, given that your 1 calorie is equivalent to 4.186. Okay, 4.186 joules. And substitute, so therefore we have your 1 joule here, which is 1 divided by 4.186. Okay, so 1 joule multiplied by 1 calorie, so divided by 4.186 joule. So this is equivalent also to 1 over 3,600 watt hour. Okay, joule will cancel out. And solving now for the calorie, so from that 1 calorie is also equivalent to 4.186 divided by 3,600 watt hour. Simplify. So 1 calorie now, so that is 4.186 over 36. 1.63 times 10 to the negative 3, or that is also equivalent to 1 over 860. Ayan po yung approximate. Okay, magagamit nyo rin po ito pagdating sa power plant. Okay, so this is also 1 over 860 watt hour. Okay, so that is letter B. Watt hour, so familiar sa atin yan. So mga binabayaran nating sa electric bill. Okay, naka kilowatt hour. Okay, so that's number 11. And so pwede nyo na po yung i-memorize. So 1 calorie is also, or sige ito, 1 kilowatt hour kasi, so that is also 3,600 kilojoules. Okay, and then that is also 860 kilocalorie. Okay, and then that is also 3,413 BTU. Okay, those are the conversions. And so na magagamit nyo rin po pagdating ninyo sa power plant. Or maybe pwede rin yan dito sa thermodynamics since energy units po yung mga yan. Sige, paki-take note. So that's number 11. In case naman nakalimutan yung constant, so try to do conversions and unit analysis. Since ito, I think memorize nyo naman yan since yan yung basic sa sensible heat natin. Okay, next one. So let's continue on number 12. So objective. So the most efficient cycle, ito na yung mga cycles, mga Carnot cycle, Otto cycle, Rankine cycle. Yung thermodynamic process naman, yung mga isothermal, adiabatic, isometric, and so on. Okay, so the most efficient cycle that can operate between two constant temperature reservoir is D. Okay, so what's most efficient? That is Carnot cycle, letter D. Okay, next, number 13. Determine the mass of air when the pressure is 20 psi and the temperature is 80 degree Fahrenheit in a closed chamber with dimensions of 30 feet by 20 feet by 15 feet. Assume air to be an ideal gas. Okay, so may keyword na po tayo dyan, ideal gas. And then also, if you encountered a gas na air, so automatically that is an ideal. Okay, so again, so using the ideal gas equation, we have your pressure multiplied by the volume equivalent to MRT. So I think medyo kabisado nyo na po ito since nagamit na rin sa chemistry. Okay, so yung R ni air is 0.287. Okay, pero kung mas memorize mo yung isa, yung English naman niya, since yung choices natin pound, so that is an English unit of your mass. Diba? So we have your 53.34 pound force foot. So, ano mo na lang yung sarili mo, so i-observe mo so kung saan ka magaling. So kung magaling ka sa memorization, pwede mong i-memorize lahat ng constants and conversions or ng constants, no? So in thermodynamics. Pero kung magaling ka naman sa conversions, okay, and unit analysis, so pwedeng kahit hindi mo na ito i-memorize. Okay, so 0.287. So mag-adjust ka na lang sa mga ibang units. Okay, kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Okay, so either of the two. So pwede kang mag-unit analysis or pwede mong i-shortcut na lang using the direct SI or English equivalent of your R. Okay, yun na lang po yung gagamitin ko. So ito na lang po, 53.34. Since yung mga ibang units natin ay naka-SI naman po silang lahat. Mas mabilis. Okay, substitute. So pressure, dapat naka-PSI. Okay, and then PSI is pound force per square inch. Okay, so since gagamit po tayo ng feet dito, okay, and naka-feet din po yun, so dapat convert natin yung square inches into feet. So since hindi natin yan kailangan sa final answer, okay, kailangan lang natin is the pound force. Diba, na-explain na po yan. So yung pound force natin, pares lang din po yan ng value ng pound mass dito sa Earth. Okay, because of the conversion ng slug at saka yung gravity natin ay parehas na 32. So magka-cancel. Okay, so we have your 12 inches in 1 foot. So square. And so inches will cancel out, or inches is square. And so multiplied by the volume. So we have your rectangular, since given dimension. So we have 30 feet. Then multiplied by 20 feet. Then multiplied by 15 feet. Okay, so this is equivalent to your mass, unknown. So multiplied by your R in air, or the gas constant. So we have your 53.34. Then pound force foot. Okay, this is per pound mass. Then Rankine. Okay, so then that is multiplied by temperature. So the SI or the English temperature equivalent is dapat naka-Rankine. So 80 plus conversion, you just add 460. Okay, so unit analysis, so pound force, cancel. Okay, so cubic feet divided by feet square. Tapos may isa pang feet doon, so magka-cancel yan. Okay, so along with the Rankine. So matitira na lang po dyan is the unit of mass in pound mass. Okay, so you can manipulate or you can do shift solve. So 20 times 12 square times 30 multiplied by 20 times 15. So divided by 53.34. Okay, so shift solve nyo na lang po. Divided by 80 plus 460. And the answer there would be 899. Okay, so 0.89 pounds. or that is closest to 900 pounds. So letter C. Okay, so that's the answer. Ayun naman yung general concept ng ESAS. So dapat alam mo yung formula, alam mo yung constant. Okay, kung hindi mo alam yung mga yon, so most likely hindi mo masosolve yung problem. Ayun yung mahirap sa ESAS. Pero yung mga binibigay naman po sa board exam, so usually mga direct substitution. Okay, so kaya kung alam mo yung mga constants and formula, so masosolve mo. Okay, so kaya, and then also dapat magaling ka mag-memorize. So dapat masipag ka magbasa ng mga objectives. Okay, next. So just like in number 14. Kasi kung di mo nabasa si ESAS na objective, so most likely di mo makukuha. Unlike sa EE, na pwede nating i-relate sa concept. Okay, so who is the father of thermodynamics? So that is letter B, Sadi Carnot. Okay, so si Rudolf Clausius, that is founder lang siya, hindi siya father. Okay, so he is the founder of thermodynamics. Si William Thomson, so dyan po kinuha yung Kelvin. Okay, so sa kanya pinangalan yung absolute temperature scale na Kelvin. Paki-take note. Okay, na Kelvin. So siya din ata yung si Lord Kelvin, William Thomson. Si Lazare Carnot, so I think hindi ko alam kung nag-exist siya. Okay, so number 15. So if air is at pressure P of 3,200 pound force. Okay, so again, so na-practice na yan nung mathematics na kapag so yung preceding or yung after nung ating letter is a number, so automatically that is exponent. Okay, and at temperature T of 800 degree Rankine, what is the specific volume V? R equals, so troubleshoot, this is 53.03. Okay, so foot-pound force per pound mass degree Rankine, and air can be modeled as an ideal gas. May binigay na constant sa mga problem, so yun po yung gamitin. Okay, 53.03. Ayan, so again, so since ideal gas po yan, so we can use PV equals MRT. So ang hinahanap natin is the specific volume. So kung di alam kung anong unit, pwede tayong mag-base sa choices. Pero dapat memorize pa rin natin or aware pa rin tayo sa unit ng specific volume. Okay, in case wala po yan sa choices. Di ba yung specific volume, so inverse lang po yan ng density. Okay, CV. That is 1 over density. Di ba ang density is mass over volume. So ibig sabihin, yung ating specific volume is volume divided by mass. Okay, specific volume. This is volume over mass. From here, so pwede nating i-factor ito. Or manipulate. So volume over mass, that is also equivalent to, or pwede na lang mag-shift solve para less error. So this is R in air, multiplied with the temperature, divided by your pressure. From that, so kompleto naman yung given. Okay, so we have your specific volume now. This is equivalent to R in air. So again, so gamitin yung binigay sa problem. So 53.03. So this is pound force foot. Then per pound mass Rankine. Okay, so then this is multiplied by the temperature, so must be in Rankine. So we have 800 degree. And so direct sub pala ito. So hindi na po kailangan mag-convert. Over. So ganoon din yung ating pressure. So naka-pound force per square foot na. So we have your 3,200 pound force per square foot. Okay, so therefore your answer there, so Rankine, cancel. Pound force, ganoon din. So pound mass, tataas si feet square, magiging cubic feet. And so just calculate. So we have your 53.03 multiplied by 800, so divided by 32. So answer there would be 13.26. Round off na natin. So we have your cubic foot per pound mass. Okay, so answer there would be closest to letter C. Okay, which is 13.33. Okay, so that's your number 15. Okay, so next, number 16. So steam at 1,000 pound-force per square foot pressure and 300-degree Rankine has a specific volume of 6.5 cubic feet per pound mass and a specific enthalpy. So enthalpy, that is also an energy. Okay, of 98 pound-force foot per pound mass. So find the internal energy per pound mass of steam. Okay, enthalpy. So meron tayong formula again from thermodynamics. So we have your enthalpy is also equivalent to the internal energy plus the pressure multiplied by the volume. Okay, so from that, direct substitution. So ang hinahanap is the internal energy. Ayan po ay U. Okay, so enthalpy now, so that is 9,800. And we have pound-force foot per pound mass. So this is equivalent to your unknown internal energy plus your pressure. So your pressure is equivalent to 100 foot or 100 or 1,000 pound force per square foot. Okay, so multiplied by your volume. So wala na pong gamit yung temperature dyan. Okay, or specific volume, sorry. So that is 6.5 cubic foot per pound mass. Okay, so naka per pound mass kasi siya. Ayan. Pero dapat energy po si enthalpy. But dyan sa ating problem kasi, naka per mass. Kaya mag-adjust na lang po in the units. From that, calculate. So try na lang natin mag-unit analysis. So magka-cancel yung isang feet dito. So tama naman po, pound-force foot per pound mass. Okay, so we have your 98 minus 1,000, then times 6.5. Okay, internal energy there would be 3,300. We have your pound-force foot per pound mass. Okay, direct substitution. So letter B. So ganyan din yung mga gustong ibigay ng or minsan binibigay ng board exam, yung hindi madalas na nagagamit na formula pero direct substitution. Okay, so that's the answer. Next one, so number 17. Bilisan natin ng konti para makadami. So kung try nating tapusin, so within 2 hours. Meron pa tayong 1 hour and 20 minutes, I think. Okay, next, number 17. So 20 grams of oxygen gas are compressed at a constant temperature of 30 degrees Celsius to 5% of their original volume. So what work is done on the system? Ito ulit, so work done. Okay, so pag work done yung hinahanap, so tignan mo kung anong process po siya. So just like yung isa nating sinolve, adiabatic. Okay, so ito naman, kasi doon ka kukuha no, ng mga formula. Okay, ito naman is constant temperature. So pag constant temperature, so again, so madami tayong process. Okay, constant temperature, that is isothermal. Okay, kapag constant volume, isometric. Okay, kapag constant pressure, isobaric. Okay, at constant temperature, again, so this is also your isothermal process. This isa kasing key dyan yung paggamit ng equation natin sa ideal gas. Okay? So pag isothermal process, so we have your work done. That is equivalent to, so we have negative M, so multiplied by R. Okay, so again, so this work is non-flow. Okay, paano mo lamang non-flow, sir? So wala pong binanggit, walang any keyword, and then wala ding binanggit na velocity or walang sinabing velocity sa problem. So therefore, that is non-flow. Okay, non-flow work. So itong mga formula na ginagamit natin. So kung nasa 2001 book po siya, free naman yon, pwedeng i-download sa internet or kung may copy kayo, much better. May hard copy. Okay, so negative MRT. So that is ln of V2 divided by V1. Okay, so pwede rin. So ito, depende sa given. So work done is also equivalent to, we have your pressure 1, V1, so multiplied by the ln of V2 divided by V1. Okay, so ganun din yung number 4, no? So pwede nyo rin gamitan siya ng other formula, yung may ln. Okay? Ayan, so let's continue. Ayan, so dito, so since wala tayong binigay na merong mass pala, okay, meron din yung volume. So meron ding R. So memorize natin yan. Okay, so meron ding or walang temperature. So first, hanapin muna natin yung value ng temperature natin. Or sorry, meron pala 30 degrees. So kompleto na po yung given pala. Okay, so therefore, pwede po natin gamitin itong first equation natin. Ayan, so ang gagawin lang natin is kunin lang natin yung R. So ano ba ang involved dito? So this time, hindi po siya air, but rather it is an oxygen gas. So we know from your chemistry that oxygen is a diatomic molecule or diatomic element. So ibig sabihin, so default, it has 2 atoms. Okay? So kunin muna natin, so yung R ng oxygen gas. Di ba, pag kinukuha natin yung general formula para makuha yung gas constant ng any gas. Okay, so the general formula of that is using the universal gas constant, which is R bar divided by the molecular weight of the gas. Gamitin po natin. Okay, so therefore this is equivalent to, so ang gawin ko na lang ay gamit na lang po ako ng SI. So this is 8.314. Again, so itong universal gas constant, marami din po yung value. So depending on the system na gagamitin. Okay, so again, technique, it's up to you. So to observe or to decide kung anong gusto mong gawin, kung i-memorize mo lahat or kung mag-derive ka na lang. Okay, so using conversions. So since R is an oxygen gas, since oxygen is a diatomic, so default meron siyang 2 atoms multiplied by, so the molecular weight of your oxygen, it is 16. So ito pa dapat memorize. This is gram per mole. Okay, so mole will cancel out. So this is equivalent to, okay, calcu. So this is 0.2598. We have your joule per mole Kelvin. Ayan, so from that, so pwede na po nating substitute dito. See the work done in here, so this is equivalent to negative of your mass. So we have 20 grams. Unit analysis na lang tayo later on. Okay, so multiplied by your R of the oxygen gas. So that is 0.2598. We have your joule per mole Kelvin. Gram, not mole. So cancel out pala si mole. So edit lang natin to. So this must be gram Kelvin. And so gram will cancel out. Okay, so this is multiplied by, so we have your temperature, so Kelvin. So we have 30 degrees Celsius. Add by 273 to make it Kelvin. So multiplied by the ln of V2. Okay, so sabi niya 5% of their original volume. Okay, so therefore that is 0.05 V1. Okay, divided by V1. Tama. So to 5%. Okay, so therefore yung V2 mo ay 0.05. Compress, di ba? Pag kino-compress natin, bumababa yung volume. Okay, compressed. Okay, compress 2. Okay, so from that, cancel out si V1. Okay, and then also, so lastly, so yung choices ay calorie. Okay, so let's do unit analysis. So magka-cancel out si grams along with Kelvin tsaka yung volume. Okay, so yung unit pa lang natin ng work ay naka-joule. So again, pwede natin yung i-convert. So in 1 calorie, we have your approximately 4.186 or sa mga ibang libro I think 4.187. Konti lang naman yung discrepancy. Okay, so work now. So yung matitira ay unit in calories, which is also in the choices. So you have your negative 20 times 0.2598. Okay, and then times 30 plus 273. Then times ln of 0.05. And convert or divided by 4.186. Ang final answer there would be 1,126.72 calories. Again, so from the choices, approximately letter D. Okay, 1,124. Yan, so pwede nyo rin gamitin. So yung isang formula natin, so yung P1, V1. Ayun nga lang, so wala pa tayong value ng V1. Gagamit ka ulit dyan ng yung pwede mong gamitan yan ng Gay-Lussac's law. Yung P1 over T1 equals P2 over T2. Yun nga lang ulit, wala ka pang T2. Sorry, constant temperature pala. Pwede mong gamitin, parang mas madali yan. P1 V1 equals P2 V2. Wala ka palang pressure. Okay, so hindi pala siya pwedeng gamitin. And so again, so depende sa given kung ano yung pwedeng gamitin na formula. Okay, so that's your number 17. Okay, so next one, number 18. Okay, so what is the resulting pressure when 1 pound of air at 15 psi? So psia, that means atmospheric or absolute, sorry. And 200 degree Fahrenheit is heated at constant volume to 800 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so we have your constant volume. Ibig sabihin, so again, so pwedeng i-memorize mo na lang yung isang, yung combined gas na lang. So P1 V1 over T1 equals P2 V2 over T2. Okay, so since constant volume, so cancel out mo yung volume. Okay, para hindi mo memorize lahat. Okay, pero dapat memorize mo yung pangalan kasi minsan binibigay po yan sa objective. Okay, so direct substitution. So kompleto yung given. We have your 15 psi absolute T1. Okay, so dapat naka-Rankine. So we have your 200 plus 460. Okay, so this is also equivalent to P2, which is the unknown, divided by 800 plus 460. So since tumaas yung temperature natin, dapat tataas din yung pressure. Okay, so 15 times 800 plus 460 over 200 plus 460. Okay, answer there would be 28.64. I hope yung mga ganito yung inuuna natin kasi direct substitution. And sana ay maging kabisado natin ito. Okay, so letter B. So along with mga ideal gas law, some work done, ganyan. Okay, so ito kasi yung fundamental. So ganoon din sa mga conversions ng temperature. Okay, so yung energy, so yung sensible heat, latent heat, ganyan. Okay, that would be your 18. Next one, number 19. Daw kung di nakuha yung mga mahirap na solving, bawi sa objective. Okay, so what refers to the transfer of energy due to the emission of electromagnetic waves of photons? Electromagnetic waves, so that is radiation, letter B. Okay, number 20. Parang ito. Sana nakuha. So 746 degree Rankine is equivalent to degree Fahrenheit. So again, so the degree Rankine, or dapat kasi wala atang degree dapat yan along with Kelvin kasi absolute. Pero sige, base na lang natin. So degree Rankine is also equivalent to degree Fahrenheit plus 460. Okay, so substitute, we have your 746. This is equivalent to the temperature in Fahrenheit plus 460. Shift solve. Okay, so the temperature now in Fahrenheit, so 7460 minus 460, that is 286. Okay, so letter C.